It was a game that they did come into having to win it, didn't get the result that they needed, and there has been quite the reaction in the Italian press. Corriere says we should be ashamed. A 2-0 it finished. Gazzetta and Tutto Sport also winning it. Tutto saying shame is not enough. Juve losing 3 of 4 Champions League group stage games for the first time ever, and Gazzetta saying that Agnelli, actually, they quoted him saying, I should be ashamed. Is this their lowest point ever, Gab?
Juventus? No, Juventus were relegated to Serie B, let's not forget. This is not their lowest point. It's certainly possibly the lowest point of the Agnelli era since he became president. And personally, what I would find dispiriting if I were a Juve fan, other than the way the team is playing, is the stuff that I heard from Agnelli and Allegri after the game, right? Agnelli coming out and saying, it's almost like they trotted out all the stereotypes. Allegri saying, oh, no, it's not about tactics, it's not about skill, it's just about passion and heart. And so his solution is, we're going to lock ourselves in the training ground ahead of the derby on this weekend against Torino. As if this is a sort of weird, archaic idea, as like a punishment. Let's lock everybody in the training ground for 4 days. Agnelli coming out and, asked about Allegri, says, no, he's not going to be sacked because everybody's responsible. There's 80 or 90 people here who are responsible. We win or lose as a team, as a club. I dig the unity statement. I really do. But I think it's also equally important to have accountability. And not all players here are equally responsible. Some players actually did their job. Others clearly did not. Some managers, some coaches did their job. The coach, in my opinion, coached very poorly and has done poorly this season. So I don't know if that's the right message to send. I don't know how much some of these players care. I think it's pretty obvious. When you see Di Maria touching his leg, oh, he's got a boo-boo after 10 minutes. Hey, look, funny, there's a World Cup coming up, and coming off. I think that's a theme here as well. They'll get themselves out of it one way or the other, I assume. Not in the Champions League, presumably, but in Serie A. But there's a lot to learn from everything that's gone wrong this season for Juve.
And there's a lot to do in the Serie A to get themselves out of the situation they're in there. It's not going good for them.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.